поддерживать связь с нашими. Может, не лучший вариант, но, по крайней мере, лучше, чем ничего.
Согласна.
Тихо, тихо, тихо. Стой.
Как ты меня нашел?
Это не я тебя нашел. Мы нашли друг друга.
Чего? Чего ты смеешься?
У меня еще есть один подарок для тебя.
Еще? Что это?
Открой.
Hey, Хан, это я. Привет. 3 попытки догадаться, где я сейчас. Долгий перелет, но наконец-то я здесь, в Москве. А вот для чего? Это уже сюрприз. Привет, дорогой. Это опять я. Вот я снаружи. Как всегда, не без проблем. Моя машина не появилась. Ну, это же Россия. Ну, так все нормально.
Девушка, ищете такси?
Нет, нет, спасибо, не надо.
Соглашайтесь, я вас отвезу куда угодно, в любое место.
Не надо, у меня есть кому повезти.
Нет, правда, я вас уверяю, что дешевле, чем я, точно вас никто не подвезет.
Мне часто надо будет останавливаться.
Будем останавливаться, где вы скажете, в любом месте.
Нет, спасибо.
900 рублей. Я вас уверяю, что дешевле вас никто не отвезет. Правда. Ай. К тому же у меня есть отличная музыка в машине, вам понравится. Соглашайтесь.
А за 800 согласитесь?
Уговорили. Пойдемте?
Пойдемте,
Давайте помогу.
берите.
Вы же из Америки приехали?
Ну да, как вы догадались?
Ну, я давно в такси, поэтому сразу могу узнать иностранцев. А что вас привело в матушку Россию?
Сюрприз для моего жениха.
Так вы едете к своему жениху?
Нет. Живем-то мы в Америке, а это сюрприз просто для нашей свадьбы.
Мои поздравления. Свадьба в Америке. Круто. А что за сюрприз?
Вот видео.
Видео?
Ну да. Многие из наших друзей, наших родственников, родных не могут попасть на свадьбу. Ну вот я и решила, приеду, запишу их пожелания, потом проиграем видео на свадьбе. Ну и вот и будет сюрприз для всех.
Это ведь довольно долгий путь. И все в одиночку?
Ну, это очень важно для нас обоих.
Понимаю. Это хорошо.
Ты смеешься.
So, you know, you can watch the rest of this short film at the airport, but to try to give a little bit of a voyeuristic effect. You know, he's kind of being creepy toward her. He's like coming up to her. He's like, hey, you know, let's go. Come with me. And she's resisting him the whole time. And what I have intercut in here is her actual video camera. So that was the approach. That was the approach here. Just shooting long lenses, as basically like a one take. The whole scene is kind of like in one take. The second frame, we can see, you know, we saw a lot of this in that driving scene where it's just his eyes and it's just rear view mirror. Real creepy, real suspense thriller-like to try to communicate that or try to infuse the scene with some tension. Contrasting with the third frame, which is the bride. And here, you know, we have her looking into the negative space. So even though the conversation is happening left to right in her shot, a lot of her attention is out the window. So it's super subtle, but like I said when I showed the lawn ornament thing, like where is that convention used? It's used in horror films. Well, this is not a horror film and nothing horrific is happening, but it's a very subtle cue. Every time she looks out the window, she can't see what's behind her, but the audience can.
Mm-hmm.
And even
Yeah,
though
I know I was very uneasy during these scenes.
Right. And even though it's a conversation, it's happening left to right, and she's looking over at him every once in a while, she does look out the window, and she does have moments where she can't see what's behind her, and it's just a very subtle visual cue that, like, you know, something's off, right?
Yeah, love it.
So in the next frame, here we have her looking into the negative space, where she can see what's in front of her. And this shot in particular, she's looking at something on the video camera. She's missing her fiance. So it's like a tender romantic moment. And so taking that uneasiness away and giving her a little bit of calm and a little bit of like, you know, more of a comfortable situation where she's like in her own little world, totally contrasting with when she's engaged in a conversation with the driver. The next frame here, this is a scene later on in the film, and you guys should definitely check it out, when she is talking to the mother of a very good friend of hers, and I decided to shoot it dirty, so you can see like that's the conversation's happening, and like almost half the frame is the other person. And if you watch that scene, there's a lot of pressure in the scene, so like pushing the bride and giving her as little wiggle room in her frame as possible was like a deliberate choice.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I don't want to get off track, but I'm just curious how was that tear real?
Yeah, it was actually. So that's something I have coming up, directing on actors.
Okay. I'll bite my lip for a little bit.
And then so like just another frame, we're shooting her overhead. It's a high angle looking down on her. This is a very tense moment for her. Probably the most tense moment in the whole you know, second act, deciding to go with a higher angle. And then the very last shot of the film, again, a set of eyes, which really kind of like contrasting with the eyes. We focus a lot on the driver's eyes in that really tense scene, giving it whole new meaning once you see the big twist, the big reveal of the story and where it all was sort of going, and that it actually is very appropriate. It's a love story. And then, you know, making this last shot be this Matryoshka doll, which is the title of the film, having it be eyes, you know,